Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm your host, Aley Hammer, and today we're interviewing Craig Kimball, the General Manager of Digital at ME Bank. Craig, thank you so much for being here today. Can you start by telling us a little bit about how ME Bank, as a branchless bank, supports its customers?
Sure, Ali, and thanks for having me. It's great to be here. So our core mission is to help Australians get the most out of their money. We've been doing that since 1994, and it's remained unchanged that whole time. We're fully owned 100% by 26 of Australia's leading industry super funds. And so our ethos is all about helping people prepare for retirement. So really is very focused on the customer, just in our DNA. And we're very focused on digital as well. So digital to us means we can keep costs under control, provide higher returns to our stakeholders, or shareholders, I should say. And things like 24/7 banking, those kind of things come out of that digital domain. So that's where we're focused. We even keep our call centre in Australia. We just believe that gives us a ability to provide a high level of service and help our customers more. So that's kind of us in a nutshell. Very, very customer-centric organisation.
It's so awesome to hear about your customer obsession, because obviously that's very aligned with AWS, and also how ME Bank has been able to embrace digitalization to help support your customers wherever they are. And Craig, why did you decide to move to the cloud, and how does it benefit your business? Because I imagine this would have been quite a big decision for a bank to take on.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting question because everyone has a slightly different perspective on what you get from cloud. So for me, what cloud provides is scale and speed. Part of my role right now is to run our existing data centers. So the physical tin the organization runs on is in my domain. And the reason it's with me is because I want to get to cloud. So it's easier for me to do that if I run what we have. And so there is a lens to apply to that, which is not being in data centers frees us up from cost constraints. But really, it gives you pace, it gives you speed, it gives you the ability to auto scale. There are technologies evolving in the cloud, or cloud-based tooling is evolving so fast, and we want to be in that game. We want to be able to leverage that to support our agenda. And when you're landlocked to a physical data center, it's much, much harder. So you have this physical constraint around size. You're looking after tin, but in the cloud is all this freedom. And we're chasing that. That's why we want to get to cloud. It really suits our digital agenda. It suits what our customers want. And even it suits our people. So it's a very hard sell to a contemporary engineer to say, hey, come work with us. We're putting code into data centers. Generally speaking, most engineers these days, they want to be in the cloud. They want it on their resume. They want the experience, and that's where the goodness is. So it's important to our own people too.
We're so glad to hear that you chose to partner with AWS. And Craig, how has AWS helped to support your consumer demand for your digital services?
So there are lots of new contemporary kind of functionality that our customers want. So an example of that would be digital wallets, so the ability to pay for things with your phone. Those solutions for us are now cloud-based using AWS solutions. Another example would be the new payments platform. So that also is a cloud-based solution for us. And we were able to get to market with those things in the cloud a higher rate of pace than we would have achieved without using cloud. So and also they're scalable as well. So as these things become more prevalent, we can scale with them without worrying about the constraints of physical data centers.
And as a customer obsessed business, we're just so glad to hear that being on the cloud has helped not only your business, but your customers as well. So Craig, you've done some incredible things at ME Bank. What's next on the cards? Are there any future projects that you're working on that we can look forward to?
The big one for us is to get off physical data centers. So we still have a hybrid world, and we really want to get to the goodness of cloud across everything that we do. That's obviously quite a big deal for a bank to do. It's not something you do overnight, but that really is our primary focus. So exiting data centers. But then once we get to cloud, it's going to be about leveraging the cloud and what we can do with the cloud that we can't do right now. So ahead of us is this really exciting journey where the bank gets to progress its digital agenda using cloud technologies, unconstrained by the physical limitations. And for me personally, I'm very excited to be able to help the organization get there, because it also changes the dynamics of the organization. So we have different skills and different capabilities. We'll attract different talent. So all those things come with this journey. So immensely excited about it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to hear how supportive of cloud you are. And now a question we're asking all of our customers in 2021. What's your top tip for creating a fun working culture within your business? Because I imagine that during COVID, things are a bit, you're isolated, you're working from home. How do you keep it fun?
It's a great question. It's been a really challenging, 12 months now nearly. Look, our organization does have a great culture. It's part of the level of professional pride we have in the organization. Is that there's a huge investment in just making people feel good about being in this organization. So lots of events, lots of fun things happening. So that's really good. But the question was more about what I do. So honestly, I think from my perspective, it's just don't take yourself too seriously. Like, I'm a leader, but there's a lot of people in my team. I'm here to make a difference and drive change. And you set the tone by, being who you are. So I think if you can't laugh at yourself, you take away a lot of the fun of being in an organization. So I think just having a kind of a grounded sense of reality, a sense of humor about yourself, being able to learn from your mistakes and be very clear about it, but with a sense of humor, I think that really helps set the tone of the teams so they feel safe too to have that same attitude. So I think it's all about your personal presence really as a leader.
Craig, thank you so much for being on the show today. We were so excited to interview you, and as ME Bank's such a fantastic branchless bank, so thank you for being on the show, and to all our viewers, we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.